Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy Pimblett when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Paddy Pimblett!
Herb Dean, our third man in the Octagon for this one. All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. At a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack.
Beautiful combination by the champion there.
Trying to kick the leg out. Rips the body there. All right, we go to the clinch right now, where this BJJ fighter has been pretty good at finding a way to get the fight to the ground. We'll see if he can do it here.
He gets the fight to the ground mainly from the clinch. This is exactly where he needs to be. He got chest to chest, and now he's going to try to impose himself on his opponent to start to really wear at the cardio.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. He tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Pimblett.
He's got some hands, man.
Just missed with the leg kick. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Elbow to the body as the ground and pound continues to work here by Pimblett.
Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, right into mount. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
I need hard hammer fist now.
He's got to start throwing now.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds. Gotta be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Pimblett. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 underway.
Tries to take out the leg.
That's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Tsarukyan.
Big takedown.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Tsarukyan is in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
3 minutes to go in round 2.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Postures up. Oh! He's very close to the finish here. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Good work from the top here by Tsarukyan. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just swarm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Tsarukyan, ground and pound from half guard now. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
He's going to recover. I need you to get out there and finish.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. A swing and a miss by Tsarukyan. Now going upstairs with the left hook.
I am starting to lose track of how...
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
That uppercut is good. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Tsarukyan gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Tsarukyan's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Pimblett's back into full guard. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Paddy Pimblett.
Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Pimblett going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Just misses there with the left. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it shows that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to get damage.
Inside leg kick is there. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest.
A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Big punch lands through the middle.
Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think you can do it again.
I mean, confidence is key in anything you do in regards to fighting. So, for him to secure that knockdown early, he has to feel good going forward.
All right, feet on the hips here. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go. Nice transition.
Tsarukyan gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Nice punch there.
Pimblett's in half guard now. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to lay ground and pound.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tsarukyan. Somehow, his opponent stayed up there.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Tsarukyan's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Nice block.
Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Tsarukyan. Effective with the jab.
This is big. That's big.
All right, so that's the end round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Tsarukyan gets the single leg takedown.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Tsarukyan going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, bottom fighter here. Maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Tsarukyan's eye is starting to swell shut. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Pimblett. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Tsarukyan is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side?
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, side control now.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can't look at it. Hogan is stopping it, and he will.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
So there he is in full celebration mode now, the undisputed, reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world. He came in with all the hype, with all the pressure.